Mama, mama, you, mama, you're dying. This is the soul food edition of Raising Kanan, episode 3, season 4, right? And today's episode, of course, Big Mama Thomas and Kanan gather the whole family up for one last supper before announcing her impending doom, right? Also, we have Marvin. The optics look bad, man. You walking up to this little white girl at this school, high top fade, black man in the 90s is not looking good. And all that and some more other decisions that are not so favorable, man. I don't know. Marvin, you messing up, man. We got to talk about it. Lulu might be on his way, man. This might be Lulu's season, man. After much failure and disappointment the past 2 seasons, this might be Lulu's season. We shall see. We're going to talk about that. And Unique is fire because he's burning down the whole Thomas organization with a little simping going on, but you know, it's okay. But we're going to talk about Unique and his master's plays this episode that has the Thomas organization crippling. All that and more in your Raising Kanan season 4, episode 3 review. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and kick things off with Uncle Marvin. This didn't look good. This looked weird, man. This looked weird. The optics are bad. The teacher or whoever that was like, do you know this guy? That's Uncle Marvin. So I don't know. She might be trying to snitch or something. She gonna be like, I don't know about this black man coming up here to see you, you know, so that's already a red flag on you right there. They're gonna be looking out for you. You look suspicious, sir. Then add on top of that, he gave her his number. Well, that's gotta come into play at some point. You do the math, foster home, more than likely. She's not in the best place. Could be some type of abusive relationship. We don't know. And she's probably going to end up calling him, and he's going to pay a visit to foster father or mother and eliminate them both. Who knows? So that's going to be stacked on top of the other stuff that he has going up that he's already fumbling. Last episode, he killed the dude at the billiard bar or whatever when he wasn't supposed to. So that's going to stain his relationship with Stefano. He already hung up on Stefano in the middle of a conversation. So this is not going to bode well. And you already can't really trust Stefano like that. Once that business relationship is soured and he has no use for them anymore, he doesn't care about their family. So, you know, this is going to make things even more tense. That whole going up to, you know, his restaurant or whatever, talking jokes and all that, funny ha, that's over with. It's going to be over with real soon. So be all on the lookout for that. So we got that going on with Marvin. Did I miss anything with him? I feel like it's something else I'm supposed to talk about besides the okay. Also, Brock knows that, you know, he's been meeting up with Stefano, and of course he lies straight to her face. But so that's another strike against him. But who else does Rock have at this moment right now? She ain't got no more soldiers, so she can't just off him. And I've already said this on the predictions pack. I'm like, if she's going to get rid of Marvin, she should have got rid of Lulu by now. So I don't think there's going to be any brother and own sister action or sister on brother action. I think that's out of here. So with that being said, I'm not sure how Rock is going to handle Marvin seeing Stefano behind her back. But at some point, it's going to have to come to a head. All things come to light. And we're going to see when that time comes. But I am looking forward to that moment when she, at some point, confronts him about this. Like father, like daughter. Let's talk about Juke. AWOL Juke. What I tell y'all in the predictions pack? Yeah, she went AWOL. But she got out of it real quick. The whole army situation, I felt like I don't know if I would have exactly wanted to see that whole thing go over episodes. So I guess it's all right that they kind of did it real quick. I wouldn't expect it to be over that quick. I was like, we kind of had this little build up and hints, teasers she was going to the army just for it to be over in one episode. But I'm not really complaining about that. But anyway, the army offers come to her door. She pretty much uses the I'm gay card, or isn't it supposed to be I'm lesbian or whatever? So she got up out of there real fast. So so Juke is going back into the light. She's trying to find something new. She's going to the gay bar or whatever. And we have a conversation between her and Kanan. She's living her truth now. And we saw a little bit of darkness peeking out as she was sipping on her drink, right? So she's about to get active. I'm not sure which episode, but from the trailer, she was pointing a gun at somebody. She's looking more to do than boosting clothes and all that stuff like that. You know, she was with the old crew, but she's moving on to other things. So we're gonna see what's happening with Jukebox this episode. But I saw it. I saw that demon in your Jukebox, but we gonna see later on in this season. All right, on week three of the search for Famous. I'm not sure what's going on. There's talks of him maybe talking. I'm not sure. I don't know if this is just a clever write-off. He went into hiding. Part of me wants to put the black glove on for Famous. Like I said in predictions pack, he's gonna be seeing that black glove if he hasn't already. And I got a new song I'm working up for Famous. It's called Packed Up. Packed up and unship me off. Oh, packed up. I'm still working on it. But yeah, I think Famous is packed up, y'all. But who knows? He still might be out there poking his head around. We shall see. But that has been week 3 of Famous. For the search of Famous, what do y'all think Famous is at? I just had to go ahead and throw him in there real quick. Let's go ahead and move on to Famous's producer. What's the 411? He turned that song out real quick. So him and B-Rilla, he got to get some change for him because he has nowhere to live. So, you know, Lulu's kind of playing Big Brother Lou to Mr. Rilla or whatever. So we get this whole this scene felt kind of forced with the whole my people had to go through this. B-Rilla wasn't trying to hear that. So I don't know. It just felt like a PSA. Is somebody in the writing room, you know, one of the J people, you know, I'm not sure. This felt kind of forced, that whole scene with I forgot the exec's name, you know, with his plight of his people. So I could have did without that, to be honest. It just felt kind of forced, to be honest. You know, this is not an anti-Semitic podcast, but it just felt kind of forced. Anyway, Lulu also had another good moment this episode where, you know, he was confessing his demons about him and that rope and what he was going to do with it. He was going to carry himself away, if y'all get the joke. But yeah, so this first Rock's first time hearing this, so I guess they're kind of mending the fences, helping them grow back together, you know, after their grievances or whatnot. So I like the scene. It was cool, you know, showing Lulu getting back on track. And we'll see where it goes from there. Hopefully, we won't have anything that breaks his heart right now. But right now, Lulu's on the up and up. He's on the up. He hasn't done anything crazy right now, nothing stupid, you know, so he's getting on track. Okay, so let's move on to MVP. We give a unique MVP this episode. Even though last episode, he kind of disappointed me with the "Are you effing her?" I'm like, you could have just eliminated the man, and I would have respected it. But he got his feelings involved as far as Rock. And that's what's kind of turned me off with some of these kills. But in the grand scope of things, uh, Unique is making power plays. He's getting rid of very important pieces of the Rock organization. The the attorney, he's up out of here. Um, he already hit up the Chinese spot. He killed the mom and the pop. Marvin goes to search, you know, who might have did it, and he comes across Early Tyler. So I don't think Early Tyler is gonna rat Unique out. But I do think at some point, Mr. Tyler is either gonna come across Marvin or Unique, one of them, because he's kind of played both sides this episode. But he finally got his money, right? So I don't know. I think at some point Unique is going to do him in. But anyway, so going back to Unique and him basically dismantling the Rock organization like Trump dismantling the Department of Education up in this bug, man. So yeah, so we got the Chinese operation out the way. He hit that up. It looked like next episode he's about to shut down whatever Kanan got going on, or at least put some type of dent in it. As we saw him running up on OC. Was this at the end of the episode? Was that during the trailer? I can't remember. But yeah, Kanan about to feel it, and he just got a new apartment, right? Or is about to get a new apartment. So yeah, we gonna see what happens there. So it looked like Crystal was right. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling Crystal, man. I'm kind of feeling Crystal. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't know. Juke looked at her kind of sideways on that last episode. We may see an elimination. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that. But yeah, Crystal giving sound advice. But it looks like it's a little bit too late. Perhaps we shall see. But I definitely think if not next episode, probably episode 5. I think episode 5, a lot of things are going to be going down. And I think by episode 5, the family will know that Unique is on the loose. Because I don't want this to drag out all the way to episode 10 with him hiding in the shadows. Um, I I think he'll eventually see Pernessa again. He gave her some money. What else is she supposed to think? Some random person just dropped however much money he dropped in her mailbox. She's probably going to get some type of feeling that it may be Unique. You know, there was never a body, right? So this is what I would be thinking if I was her. So I think we got Unique bases cover here. So he pretty much shutting down the whole organization here. And he's making power plays, even though there's a little bit of not a little bit, a lot of feelings involved, So if he gets those out the way and gets his head on straight, you're gonna be winning, sir. But we shall see. But Unique is fired this episode. Yeah, I like that line. He said, I'm fired, nigga. For something like that when he's talking to Tom. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to one of the, I guess you could say, the main part of this episode. Of course, Big Mama Thomas got all the family together, and of course, she, told her secret she was hiding. Rock wasn't hearing any of it, so they didn't do anything as far as getting the family back together. So this just didn't really work at all. But yeah, Rock took it the hardest. And yeah, I don't know. It just really wasn't much else to this. It didn't meet the expectations as far as, when Power has these dinner scenes, right? Is it nothing is topping Queen Diana, but I thought it was gonna at least try to attempt to do something, but there really wasn't much else to this. Rock hates some mother. Okay, we know this already, and this didn't do any better. So this woman's just gonna go to the grave with her kids hating her, or at least Rock hating her. I don't know. Lulu was kind of just somber, same as Marvin, I guess. But that was pretty much it on the whole Joyce's dying thing. I give her probably end of the season. She'll probably be up out of here. But other than that, I really didn't get much else from this scene. It could have been a little bit more to it, but yeah, that was pretty much that scene. Y'all tell me what y'all think about uh Miss Joyce announcing her impending doom. Do y'all care? Do you care? But anyway, guys, this has been your Raising Kanan season 4, episode 3 review. Y'all tell me y'all thoughts down below in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, so I can get back on video, man. Because I'm like, if run up these likes, or I'm gonna keep doing audio. I'm just gonna be straight up with y'all because I'm too busy. I'm too busy. I'm just it's straight up like that. But anyway, guys, I'm finna get up out of here. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.